Hi there, welcome back. Since we cleaned the car in the last video, now it's time to fix it up and prepare it for the road. For that, I have bought all of those parts. I am going to change the interior filter, the engine filter, spark plugs plus spark cables, oil filter, fuel filter. I'm going to change the oil, change the coolant, change all the lights in the car, and also I got a missing part. But before we get to that, let's walk around the car and see what else is there to do. Alright, the first thing we're going to fix is the missing logo. I was actually really happy with the look without the logo. I tried to polish the residue of the old Honda logo away, and I overdid it. So now I have to hide my mistakes, and I bought a new logo. Let's polish the logo and bring it on the car. Nice. And now let's put it on the car. Alright, on to the next task. Moving forward, you can see when you open this door that on the right back side here, this carpet thingy is starting to sag. So I think I'm just going to take some glue and then very thinly apply it on the back side and just push it in so it sticks. Alright, this worked better than I expected. On to the next thing. Alright, the next problem that I have is that this front door doesn't always unlock or lock. Let me demonstrate. So you see I'm locking the door now and nothing is happening. And now it doesn't move at all. So definitely something is wrong with this door. And I will open it to have a look. Alright, I got the door open. I removed this plastic stuff. It unlocks and locks safely. The problem that I think it has is that it's just weak. I think the little motor that's on the inside, which is right here. Let me see, that's a good view. This is the little engine that moves it up and down. And you can see when I start locking and unlocking, there's a little rod, which is this one. And now you'll see when I unlock the car, now it opens. Let me try again. You see sometimes it moves, but it doesn't move completely. So my best guess is that the little motor inside is just too old and it's broken. So I think I'm just going to buy a new one. They're like 15 euros or something, and I'll just change it later on. Then let's close the door again with this sticky stuff and continue work. Alright, door is closed. I will buy the part and finish the job later. Let's see what else there is to do. So right here on the back door, on the driver's side, there's a little rust. So I am just going to sand it a little and then put some rust converter on. Alright, I just want to stop the rust, to slow down the rust. I don't really want to repair it. That's enough. Alright then, let's move to the stuff that's in the back of the car. Where do we begin? Let's just start with filter and see how far we get. Alright, so the filter came with this little instructions on how to do it. It says to open, that's not the glove box, that's like somewhere here. Oh hey. Then you open the glove box. Okay, I don't know why, but you do. Then you have to unscrew the glove box. Damn. Look at how dirty this is. This is full. How did even any air get through this? I have to clean this up first. That's a... How hard can it be to get a stupid air filter out? Like, normally it's just like a 2-minute work. Look at all the dirt. Okay, let me clean that. Alright, so this was so clogged that there's stuff inside of the tubes which just keeps coming and coming and coming, and I cannot clean this up because there's more and more and more. So I think, as much as it hurts me, the best thing to do is just to turn the key and put the air on. Oh man, this fucking stinks. No, look at how much it is. So this is the aftermath after doing that. The car was freshly cleaned and now I have dirt everywhere. But surprisingly enough, there is still more inside. Let me just look at that. If I'm able to focus on the back, you can see there's so much dirt inside. Still so much left that I cannot blow out. So I think I'm going to try to open this contraption somehow. Okay, I didn't manage to open it, but I think I cleaned as much as I could. There's still some stuff in the back there, right there, but I was not able to take this out. It doesn't get picked up by the airflow and doesn't fly out. So I think that's just it's an improvement over what it used to be, and I think I'm okay with that. I will install the new filter after I clean it up because it got dirty now and I will have to clean the car up. Alright, filter is changed, car is clean. If you have a Honda Accord that you just bought, change the filter. I can strongly advise you to do it. The previous owner probably hasn't done it. It's a shit work, but it's definitely worth it. Alright, job is done. Let's move on to the next one. The engine filter. Let's see if we're going to have something similar. Alright, let's have a look. Oh. Okay. Comparing to the new one, I think a change it's definitely worth. So let's do it. It ain't as dirty as the interior though, so that's a good sign, I guess. And of course it turns out the filter that I bought is just a little bit too big, so I'll have to get a new one. Alright, let's see what is next. Spark plugs and cables. That seems like an easy job to do. It's a good thing that I'm changing the spark plugs because the old ones are properly burned. So they definitely needed a change. Alright, next I think I will do the oil and the oil filter. Alright, I jacked the car up and now it's time to see how the car looks underneath. Well, as you can see,
Everything is dry. There is not much rust. Back there is the gearbox, this thing, and here is the oil pan. Everything's looking cool, everything's looking okay. There's a little bit of rust on the exhaust, but that's not really a problem, and I am happy with how the car is looking like. So let's drain the oil first. Okay, after quite some search, I also found the oil filter, which is right behind there. This little thing with the white font on it.
Alright, so maybe 3 to 4 hours of fighting, I finally got my oil filter out of the car. I'm not sure how you even get it this tight on the car. But what happened basically is I figured I couldn't open it by hand, so I took this big screwdriver here and then I pushed it against and hit it from the back with this big hammer. The idea being that if I hit it sideways, it's going to turn. But it didn't, it just demolished and deformed. Afterwards, I tried to get through somehow and trying to turn it, and it actually went from one side to the other. As you can see, there's a hole in here and there's a hole in here. But this didn't work also, it just ripped further. So in the end, what I did was I took this bad boy here and I clamped it together, and I was actually able to open it after a lot of struggles and maybe 4 hours of work. So please, let me show you how to install a filter. Okay, so here's how to install your new filter, so that stuff like this doesn't happen. First of all, you unpack it. The second thing you do is you take some oil, doesn't matter if old or new. Here you can see I'll just dip my finger in and take some of the new oil, and you just go ahead and put some oil on the gummy on here. You don't need to pre-fill them, it's good if you could, but that only works when you mount them this way. Mine is mounted this way, so if I fill it, everything's going to spill out, so it makes no sense. But then you go ahead, you screw it on, and when it's tight, you just do 1/2 turn, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. This way, this thing won't be as tight, so that somebody has to work for 4 hours and break their hands and tools and everything. It's an easy job if it's done properly. Alright, with fresh new oil, let's have a look what's next. Ah yes, let's change the other liquid. Alright, so we did that. Now let's go to the back and see what is left. Ah yes, perfect. Now that it's getting dark, it's time to change the lights. Hey, why is it so dark in here when I open the door? So I had a look and I noticed, oh, it's just turned off. Oh my god, what is that? So I will definitely change this incredibly stupid blue light. On to the next task.